Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the Celtic Career Mode. Today is the last episode of Season 2, our first ever season in the Premier League is about to be over. We've only got 4 more games to play, and today we're going to play those first 2 games against Man City and Everton, see what the circumstances are like. Who knows, this might turn into a 4-game episode that I play. It could be 2 played, 2 sim, depending on the circumstances, if we can secure Europa League football for next season, which would be our first spell in this career mode in European football. So far this season, I would say, has been a great success. 13 wins, 13 draws, 8 losses. The draws that have really, kind of gubbed us from, chasing top 4. It was a real possibility, and we could have got it if it just wasn't for drawing so much. But today is the last episode of Season 2, of course. Quickly, before we go on any further, no webcam today. Trust me, I'll be back for Season 3, and I'm going to try and make it as frequent as possible. The good thing is, I'm nearly at the Christmas holidays. I'll have a lot of time to record, and I may or may not start my second career mode alongside this. We'll see how it goes. Make sure to like and subscribe. Try to get 10k by the end of the year if possible, or as close to it as humanly possible. These 4 games though, not going to be easy. Manchester City, we know what they're like. We know Man City. Everton at Goodison Park, going to be difficult. And then we've got Watford and Southampton. 4 fairly difficult games. A couple more difficult than others, but they are difficult nonetheless. And today we've got to try and maximise the points we get from it in this big finale to the second season. Our first ever season of Premier League. I think we've made a good account of ourselves. I don't think we've embarrassed ourselves or anything like that. I think we've done pretty well. So, the team we are going to play, we'll have to have a little look here, won't we? A couple of tired legs out there. We're going to start Odson Edouard against Man City. Yes, risky, I know. But it's a risk we're going to have to take because the belly is that wee bitty tired. Forest is also going to get a wee start. And apart from that, the team doesn't get changed too much. There's the 11. Man City, probably the most difficult game of the episode. Let's maximise our chances of Europa League. Right, I'm keeping the actual highlights very minimal here because I don't want the episode going on for years. And also just because I've got to leave for the Celtic game in about 10 minutes time. So I'm trying to keep it as minimal as possible, but the first game was at home at Celtic Park, taking on one of the toughest teams to play. I cannot remember what the score was when we played about the Etihad, but they got off quite thunderously. They could have went up. Jordan Pickford making a fantastic save there. City starting off strong, and they were kept that going. They were just going to be ruthless, and it's, what Man City's attacks like. You've seen them play football. A lovely wee bit of play here, but Pickford sticking out the leg, and that is truly a really good save. Really good reactions. I mean, look at this. So little between him and the player who shot, but yet he gets down, sticks that leg out well. We had to take advantage of set pieces, and sure we did. Sviatchenko running in like a bullet to get his head on the end of that cross. It was truly a phenomenal run from Sviatchenko. You'll see it again in the highlight, just the way he powers through the Man City defence. If you just keep an eye on him, just the way that he makes that run right round the back, bang, bounces in, low driven header, lovely stuff from Eric Sviatchenko, and he left fucking Ederson's, that's his name, isn't it, with no chance. And big Eric Sviatchenko, he doesn't score a lot, but it's a really special occasion when he does, and that was a fine example of it there. Putting us up 1-0. Man City want to try and get themselves back in the game as quickly as possible. Basically no defence here. We were wiped out, and De Bruyne put them back in the game because we forgot how to defend. Quite literally, you've seen the nick of that defending. And De Bruyne did have Man City back in the game. 1-0 going into half time by the looks of things here. Some lovely bit of play, I suppose, but just awful defending. De Bruyne is in all the space in the world. No one's going to Aguero or whoever it was, and then bang, it's just a tap in, simple as you like, as easy as pie. I mean, look at that. He literally just has to tap it into the back of the net because there was no defence or pressure on him. 1-0 heading into the break. But could have been worse. Could be 2-1 here, as you can see them move forward. Aguero, good save from Jordan Pickford. Once again, really keeping us in the game. We had to do well in the second half, take the game to Man City. And we do this quite well here, as you'll see. A lovely chance. And Cham shoots from range. And my goodness, God almighty, it went in the back of the net. What a shot from Cham. It was a stroke of luck, I would say. Because I said to myself, fuck it, let's just shoot. And it went in the back of the net. Quite beautifully done from Olivier Cham. And I'm not going to complain because it's a goal. And at the end of the day, the most goals wins. A fantastic strike from Cham. I just decided to shoot for the sake of it, which is why I think it was a stroke of luck. But you can't deny it was a beautiful connection from Olivier Cham. And he had us in the lead against Manchester City. Not much to do now but defend the lead. I mean, that is all that was required of us. Hopefully I didn't fuck up, and we didn't. A 2-1 win against Man City. I know, crazy. We were dominated, we were purely dominated, but a win is a win, and I'll take it. A pretty good result, I would say, to get against Manchester City, leaving us in quite a comfortable position just now. Some breathing room around that 7th place spot now, as Liverpool now are, 5 points behind us with a game in hand, I suppose. But hopefully they lose that game in hand as we now prepare for our next game against another team from Liverpool, Everton, which is at Goodison Park, so not going to be easy whatsoever. Hopefully, as I said though, Liverpool lose that game in hand if they play it any time soon. This season though has been dramatically more successful than I originally planned or imagined it would be, so I'm quite happy with how this season has gone, but the icing on the cake would be to be in European football next year, just to make it that little bit more interesting, because we definitely have the ability to win the Europa League if we get into it next season, which is looking as though it could be immensely possible. We're only 5 points off 4th place. Who knows, if we're lucky enough, we can break into the top 4. But realistically right now, the sights are set on Europa League. We now have Goodison Park coming up. A few emails. We're not on track. I do not care because I'm not going to get sacked at the end of the day if I finish 6th. Brahim Diaz asking for a loan. Do you know what? We'll fucking give him it. I couldn't care. He's never going to get into this team, I don't think. We need to improve and get players who are going to be good next season, not in 5 years' time, I would say nowadays. Well, do you know what? I'm not too bothered. Potential goes up quite quick in this game if you use players right, but a player like Diaz, 70 rated is just too low. We need like 75 at least. But the team for today, why would we bench young fucking Davies? He's been player of the season, arguably, right? We're going to go for a team consisting of Holden at the back with Simunovic, Roberts at the belly. That's basic. That's a perfect team. That is good. I like that. That's the team. Pickford. It's old stadium. Let's try and get things secure. Right, we're coming off the back of beating Manchester City 2-1 at home, which gives me a lot of confidence heading into this game. We were dominated by Manchester City and hoping for the opposite against Everton. Hopefully we were the more dominant team because at the end of the day, it's a much easier team to be playing. So we're hoping for a better performance today, trying to get off to a thunderous start like City were against us. We were reversing it about. A fantastic cross, you think Sinclair? I mean, what the hell is that for a connection? Awful from Sinclair, but a wonderful run from Roberts. 25 minutes into the game, Callum McGregor here chased down by the Everton defenders. He takes a little turn though, past the Dembele, tight angle, but bang in the back of the net, near post. Joe Hart struggling to get to it, struggling to reach it, and I'll just let you appreciate that beautifully struck finish from Mr Dembele into the near post of the net, and it's phenomenal for such a tight angle. A brilliant, powerful strike first time as well. Brilliant stuff from Mr Dembele, and that is a fantastic season he's had, an absolutely phenomenal season, continuing it here against Everton, and just a great finish. There's not much else I can say. The celebrations merit the goal, and we're up 1-0 in Goodison Park. Very easily could have went shit because of how stupid I am, as you'll see here. Hits the post, here we go, 1-0, nope, Simunovic, the man of all men, the monster amongst men, Jozo Simunovic saving us there. It was my own stupid mistake to throw it to fucking Everton. Before half time, could we make it 2-0? Lovely cross, Dembele from quite a wee bit, but wait, goes past Joe Hart. Don't ask how. I didn't think it was the best of headers in the world, the best of connections. I thought it was quite a wee floater that Joe Hart should have easily been able to grab out of the air, but no, he struggled to get to it. I'm not going to complain. I'm going to take the goal. Moussa Dembele getting his second of the game. A brace for him as he gathers his second with his head this time. Wonderful stuff from Moussa Dembele. It makes you appreciate how good a striker. I love him. And a fantastic goal there. I'm just kind of running out of things to say. We're just kind of watching the same thing over and over. I hope you're enjoying the episode. There's Craig Gordon on the bench. Not seen him in the park in quite a while. Everton need to get himself back in the game at this point, and very much could have right after half time. As you can see, bang, hit the post. Roberts running in to clear the ball, make sure they don't score anything from a rebound. And here I think is the save of the season. I'm just putting it in because, I mean, look at this. Bang, what a save. The way he gets his body across there to make that save, I think it merits save of the season. It obviously wasn't a phenomenal shot, but look at it. It's 4 yards out, and the way he gets down and guards it with his body, I just think it's a phenomenal save. And there we go, another win. 2 out of 2 wins. I'm on to something. Something tells me I'm into something good. Fantastic stuff from us. A very good win, and I can stop talking now. Hooray. Another massive win, and it's safe to say that we have firmly got I'm taking coffee now, the fucking place here. We've firmly got Europa League football in our hands, and we surely cannot fuck it up. All we need is really a point, and then we're through, we're gone, that's it. we will be in the Europa League next season. So I'm going to sim this Watford game in the hope of getting a point, and it will let us see if we need to play the last game of the season. Now, top 4 is still very much possible. We could play our games in the hope of reaching top 4. Being realistic though, Spurs will win at least one game. Actually, all they need is a point to secure it. So I mean, realistically, they're going to pick up a point, which means no Europa League football for us. But I'm very confident if I sim this game right here, we will head through to the Europa League. We will finish in the top 7. We are at home as well. We cannot fuck this up, surely. And if we fuck it up, then the window is open. I don't know why it's open, because it's fucking freezing. But it is open. And potentially, I will jump out it. But here we go. Half an hour into the game, 0-0. We have been superb the last couple of games. We beat Man City, we beat Everton. Beat Everton convincingly, I would say. Man City, it's just a bit we were lucky. But all we need here is a point, and we are home free. We are on the home run. And Cham has put us up 1-0. That's it, surely. He has single-handedly just got us European football. Has he done it? Yes, he has. Celtic 1, Watford 0. Ladies and gentlemen, I can confirm next season, season 3 of the Celtic career mode. I'm sitting throwing my arms about here like a madman. We will be in Europa League football. Actually, we could be in Champions League football. Everton, Spurs fucked up. We are 3 points. We need to win by a considerable amount to try and get a decent goal difference. The possibility is there that we could get Champions League football. I'm just going to assume we won't though. Dembele also on course to winning the Golden Boot, which is very nice to see. It has been a spectacular season for us, and I feel sad coming to the end of Season 2 because it's been a fun season. I've not been as consistent as I'd like to upload episodes, which I apologise for. But it's been an enjoyable season, and hopefully I can power through season 3 with a wee bit of time off school and shit I have. But that is it. Coming up for the final game of the season now. It's been decent. We got to the League Cup final. We finished runners up. We're about to finish in Europa League places, potentially Champions League places. It has been a fantastic season. So here we go, away to Southampton on the final game. We can finish 6th and 4th, between 4th and 6th. And 6th is a very high possibility because we're away from home here, and simming away from home usually is quite dodgy. So here we go, last game of the season. Southampton Celtic on the south coast of probably our furthest journey we could get. And Cham scores for the 2nd game in a row. Jonas Hector, I'd imagine, puts Southampton level though. That's a pain. 1-0 though. Not too bad. Going into half-time now. There we go, half-time. How are Spurs doing? I don't know. It's still 1-0. Siminovic has been red-carded, but Dembele puts us up. The man who'll be winning the Golden Boot. What's the score with Spurs? What's happening? I don't know. Could we be going to the Champions League? We're 2-1 up with 5 minutes to go. Can we hold on? We've held on. Now the question is, we've won there. Have Spurs been beaten? If they've been beaten, there's a very high chance we're going to the Champions League next year. A very, very high chance. The question is, are we? The league is over. We're into internationals. That's not what matters. How has the Celtic career ended this year? How has it ended? We need to see this. I'm genuinely... There's the Europa League final. The Champions League finals in El Clasico. Yeah, I don't care about the European International Cup. Did we finish top 4? This could be a very dramatic ending. Don't remind me of the League Cup, please. I know I got beat. This could be very dramatic. Bournemouth Leeds for the FA Cup. Jeez, oh. Oh, we finished 5th. Oh, Spurs won. Bastards. Hopes up for nothing there. So anticlimactic. No, right, there we go. 5th place though. I'm very happy with that. Next season, are we going to be challenging for the title? That is the question. What a season we have just had, ladies and gentlemen. Finishing 5th in our first attempt in the Premier League. I'm chuffed with that. A fantastic ending. 4 wins from 4 there. 4 wins from 4. Unbelievable form towards the end of the season. Now, what positions do we need to improve on? It's up to you guys. Let me know where you think we can improve there. I like our team. Probably going to go for a left winger. Probably going to try and bring in Holden permanently, and maybe a central attacking midfielder as well. But if you've enjoyed, make sure you like and subscribe. Hope you